Yes. So I'm on a road trip in the UK. I've been up since 5:30. Just looking at the time, and big motorbike. Yeah, after 4 hours sleep on the ferry, I'm on the way to Birmingham in the UK to compare this Great Awakening tour on Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to because I'm going to meet loads of amazing people. But the reason, so I want to do video diaries on the way down and when I meet all these people, we're going to meet, Alper, Catherine Edwards, Tom Numbers, Charlie Ward, Simon Parks. I mean, it's a big list of people that I'm really excited about meeting because this whole experience of going online and talking about this stuff over the last couple of years has been fascinating. I mean, I've been told, don't talk to this person, don't talk to that person. This person's reptilian, this person's evil, this person's blah, blah, blah. But my view is I've kind of had to ignore all of that because we're an eternal soul. I mean, who cares if somebody's a reptilian or evil or bad? It doesn't really matter, because I go back to the original vision I got years ago, which was a couple of years ago, which was this is a multidimensional chessboard with billions of pieces, and you and me, we're all pieces on the chessboard, and we're all being moved around exactly as is required to fulfill God's plan, because this is 100% God's plan. And that's one of the other reasons for doing this diary here. I've had to stop off. I think this is the 5th service station I've stopped off at because I'm just trying to find 4G and it's just 3G and just weird shit's going down. I mean, this is a big day. And so how do I explain this? So I woke up early on the ferry and then I just logged on to my phone and I saw this video by Janine, which, and she was pulling the cards on a video by Linda Paris. Now, if you've never heard of Linda Paris, go and look her up. I've been following her for years. She's brilliant. She's a brilliant, snarky journalist is what she calls herself. And she's got a channel called McAllister TV. And she got taken off YouTube ages ago. She's on Rumble and BitChute. And if you go and look at McAllister TV on Rumble or BitChute, you'll see that she's done this video about big things are coming. And it's a World War III scenario. And it's got to be huge because, as 17 said, sometimes you have to show people, but they also said scare event coming. And Janine pulled the cards on this and she agrees scare event coming, and it's coming soon. And the reason I know it's coming soon, well, firstly, I'll just rewind a little bit because my eldest son and me both had a vision when was it? It was about 15 months ago. And I put it on Facebook. I've been locked out of Facebook all year, which has been amazing. It's been like coming off a crack. Not that I've ever been on crack, but it's just been great to be off it. But on Facebook, I did put a post and I said, look, yeah, I don't know what this is, but we had a vision of like this nuclear scare event coming. And look, the Irish Sun the other day, the headline said, Putin threatens to nuke Ireland, so we're being prepared for it. And also last night on the ferry, there was a guy sat next to me and I saw the Daily Mail open and I took a picture. I put this on Telegram. If you're not on my Telegram, the link's below this video. Go and join the channel. And I took a picture of it because there was a headline that I saw that used the word cabal in the headline. And I've seen that a lot in the last few weeks, which is 100% proof to me that the white hats are in control because they're using the same techniques that the dark forces have used to wake up the people that need to be woken up. And anyway, as I was listening to Janine's video and looking at Linda's video, I've just had massive downloads all the way here. I've been driving for a couple of hours, just massive downloads, and I've been like, I need to go live and start talking about this because throughout this whole spiritual quarantine period, the one thing that I've not been able to ignore is these messages and this information. Now, I've never proclaimed to be psychic, but actually I am, and I get it. I don't get voices in my head, but I get information, and and it's truth vibrations, basically. When you hear truth, you get these vibrations. This is why people use the word, resonate with, your information and stuff. And I just had the biggest downloads this morning, and I'm probably rambling a little bit because I'm trying to assimilate these things. But if you go and look at those videos, you'll see that Linda and Janine both agree, and I agree with them. There's going to be a very, very big event, and my message to you guys as subscribers to this channel is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because it is going to look scary, but it's been coming a long time. And my view is that it's, my feeling is that I've been waiting my whole life for this, and I'm so excited. I've literally been floating around for a long time, over the last couple of weeks at least. It's got this air of excitement, because I think it's coming to a crescendo. And the other thing is, coming into the UK, I mean, I left the UK in 2014, because loads of different reasons. My wife basically said, let's move to Marrakesh. So I did. But, instead of getting bogged down in the 3D version of events, you have to kind of see it from an esoteric point of view. But in my head, one of the reasons I left is because I saw all these changes in the UK that were accelerating. Like when Tony Blair was in power, that all these towers went up across the country under the guise of digital switchover on the TV. And that's when I realized the TV was really hypnotizing people, which is why I stopped paying my license and took the TV away from the kids and all of that. But also I noticed, like when I went back to the village I grew up in, I noticed fences everywhere and CCTV everywhere. I mean, if you're in any doubt that this is a fucking farm, just drive down the motorway in the UK. I was just driving down, and then you see these signs. For anybody that has never been in the UK, there are these signs on the motorway that say, tiredness can kill. Take a break. And then like 100 yards later, services over here. And then you go into the services, and what's there? McDonald's, Costa, all these fucking satanic corporations feeding this shite. I mean, when people find out what's really in McDonald's, they're going to go insane. People are going to commit suicide. And I think that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to commit suicide. Q talked about the suicide weekend. I think all of this is coming, and I think it's coming soon. I'm not prophesizing anything. I'm not making date predictions or anything like that. I'm just feeling it in my bones. And I think this Great Awakening tour on Sunday, the timing of it is really, really interesting. But anyway, let's have a look. Oh, hello. Sorry, I've just been rambling, and I didn't notice 138 people have joined me. Ron Skingley. Hello, Ron. Yes, me too. Waiting all my life. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Maybe it's the fear that will wake people up. And yeah, well, this is the thing, right? It's got to be big, right? I put on Telegram last night. I was having a bit of a laugh on Telegram last night, and I think I said something like, I've been trying to wake people up for 30 years, and if they're not awake now, they can go suck a bag of dicks, because they just don't want to wake up. And I kind of, I've tried to, on this channel, I've tried to do things that are not just about waking people up. It's like, let's look at how we can improve our lives and look at solutions and meet amazing people. And by the way, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You're all absolutely amazing. I do read all the comments. I don't reply to them all the time because I don't have time, but I do read them all, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the presents people have sent me. I appreciate every single guest I've had on the show. I appreciate every single person I've met in this journey. I love all of you. All of you. It doesn't matter whether we've fallen out or whatever. I still love you. And that's the way we've got to be, because it's all ho'oponopono time. I love you. Forgive me. Blah, blah, blah. Good day from Australia. Hi, Lorena. Carrie Love, you're so funny. So are you, Carrie. Hi from Texas. Hello, sunshine me. I like road signs saying police enforcing speed. What do I do? Go faster for them. That's a good one. I like reduce speed now. I'm not even on speed. That's my favorite. West Cork. Yeah, Ron, you're in West Cork. Nice. Yes, I know, Ron. Human DNA found. I mean, if you don't know about McDonald's food, go and look up McDonald's human meat. The rabbi, I can't remember his name. I heard that about 12 years ago. It's shocking. It's shocking. Yeah, that's right, Owen. Labour's cozy Durham cabal, yeah. And a silence that's deafening. Please keep safe, Mark. Owen, don't worry about me being safe. You can't die. You're an immortal soul. I mean, we're going to get part... I mean, the reason I'm talking to you guys is because I love you, but also don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. You have to step through fear. We have to... We're the awake ones. We're the one... They're going to come to us. You know, you've lost friends and family. You've all been through massive hardship. People have died, probably. I mean, in my family, they have, through all of this. It's, you know, we've all been through a lot, and we've all been working on this multidimensionally. And, you know, there aren't 5D answers to 3D questions. That's the thing you got to understand. I mean, when people are talking about, you know, peace, I really appreciate the sentiment, Owen, about being safe, but honestly, I don't give a shit. You know, I realized when I started this channel that if the bad guys were in control, we'd already be dead. That was the big realization. And that's why all of you stop being afraid. Don't be afraid. It's going to be scary what's coming. I know it is, but don't be afraid, because we've got this. All of us have got this. Anyway, thanks. I do appreciate it, Owen. I'm just didn't mean to be harsh on you. Let's have a look down here. Mary from County Kerry. Hi, Mary. How are you? Tracy, I know it is, yeah. Tracy Bullock, it is true. Thanks, Owen. Love you too. Gonna meet you one day, Owen. You're in Dublin, aren't you? Yeah. Hi, Annette. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Yeah, you know, Linda, can't say your surname, Linda. I'm rubbish at names like that. If there's a Z in it, I'm fucked, basically. You can put any letter in it, but if there's a Z in it, I don't know what to do with it. Yes, the sleepers are too comfortable in their world. I tried different approaches, but they're too caught up in the drama. Here in Georgia, I'm protected and feel like I'm in a cocoon healing. Yeah, I mean, we're all protected. You know, a lot of us came here. None of us are above each other. You know, I don't think anybody on YouTube or, you know, BitChute, wherever, nobody's above anybody else. We're just all doing our bit. And some of us are talkers, and some of us are doers, and some of us are healers, and some of us, you know, white babies' bums, whatever. You know, we're all contributing to this. Hello, Neeks Nature, New Zealand in the house. Brilliant. You're holding the light in New Zealand. I mean, basically, I was going to say New Zealand needs the light holding, but everywhere does, doesn't it? Elizabeth Whitehall, I have to agree. A lot of people who will not be. Oh, sorry, that just moved. Oh, all the messages have just disappeared. They're back again. Yeah, the signal to keep. Yeah, this is the thing. Oh, and yeah, this is the other thing, right? So I'm being messed about with, and we're being distracted because the AI is still working. But I was listening. This is really funny. I was driving down listening to Linda Paris's video, and something, and I just went. So I learned this trick from Kent Dunn. I just went, AI, I do not consent. And as soon as I said it, the phone just went off instantly. I mean, the world that's coming is so much more interesting than the world we've been in. Really, it's so exciting. Hip Hop Heidi, I like that name. Thank you, Mark. Much love from Commie Philadelphia. I mean, it's commie everywhere. These fucking satanic commies are everywhere. Unreal. And it's just, you know, heartbreaking when you see your friends just getting sucked into this bullshit. But anyway, let's have a look at some more comments. Hi from Norfolk, Samantha Smith. Oh, Norfolk. I've not been there for a long time. Owen is going to buy me a pint. No, you're not. You're going to buy me 10. I've not had a drink all week. Yeah, protection bubble suggestion. Yeah, I mean, Carrie Love just said that. The protection bubble. So I was driving along to the ferry yesterday, and I've mentioned this before, but that about 10 years ago, this guy came into my life, who was, I suppose at the time I thought he was a little bit strange, but I resonated with him. He got me on the phone, And it was really funny because he was ringing my office and I kept avoiding him. I now realize it was the entities attached to me that were making me avoid him. But eventually I got him on the phone, and he did something on the phone that made me go, how the fuck did he know that? And he got me to visualize these red vans coming up. Yeah, so he got me, it was like I was in a stately home. So he got me to visualize being in a stately home, and I was stood up on the balcony. And he said to me on the phone, right, I want you to imagine these red vans are coming into the stately home, and they're picking up something from the stately home, and then they're driving off again. And I visualized this in my head, and all these red vans were coming in, and there were thousands of them, and they were coming in at 1,000 miles an hour really quickly. And he said to me on the phone, I've never met this guy. He went, whoa, Mark, what are you doing? I went, what do you mean, what am I doing? He said, calm down, these vans are going too quick. And I went, what? How do you know that? But anyway, I met him a few times, and I found out late. I met somebody that knew him a couple of years ago, and I said, why did he come and see me? He kept coming to see me, he kept taking me places, and he kept asking me, did I see the spirits in the room? And I was like, yeah, I do. And she said, because he knew who you were. And I was like, who am I? I have no idea. And, we're all trying to find out who we are. But he taught me this thing. And if you haven't heard this before, you can all do this. And I think you're going to need to do this with what's coming up. It's just a very simple technique to protect yourself, right? So what you do is you imagine yourself inside a upside down bell jar. And it's big, and it covers you and your whole body, and you're barefoot on the ground, but the bell jar is sealed around the bottom, and it's coated in silver. And you imagine this divine light coming in through the top of the bell jar, flooding the bell jar, flooding you with divine light. And you say, basically, I am filled with divine light. I am protected. And any negative energy coming towards me is return to the light, or as I used to say, return to sender at 1,000,000,000% and blast them. But maybe I got a little bit more compassion. I don't know. Somebody will probably tell me in the comments. Let's have a look at the comments. Hey, oh, Lindsay Sutton, see you Sunday. You come in, yay, brilliant. Esther Windsor, Mark, sing out when we walk 1,000 miles. I love you. Sing out when we walk 1,000. Oh, you want me to sing? Hey, well, what? No, I've got the fucking song wrong. It's 500 miles. You saying I look like a proclaimer? I don't look Scottish. Those guys could sing though. Christina Balls. Hi, Mark. Love from the Fens. Where's the Fens? I don't know where that is. Yes, Ron. I'm in the UK. I just told a story about that. Weren't you listening, Ron? Is it too early in the morning? Were you on the Guinness last night? Let's have a look at this. You guys are brilliant. Yeah, Mary, it is such exciting times. I'm excited. So I'm going to do these road trip videos, if that's cool with you guys. I just want to, I'm going to be meeting some amazing people. I'm going to be meeting some of the people that have been on my channel. I'm going to be meeting some people that have never been on my channel, that have massive channels themselves. I'm just fascinated. People have said stuff about Charlie Ward and Simon and things like that. Seriously, just take a chill pill and don't judge people until you've shook them by the hand. That's my view. And Charlie's always been extremely nice to me, and all those videos about him are bullshit. Absolute bullshit. It's 2 and 2 plus 5. He said some silly things in the past. So what? He's had a past. That's the other thing. Having a past. We've all had a past. We've all done things that we regret. We've all been demonically possessed. We've all had entities attached to us. We've had all our talents taken away from us. This human farm that we currently live on, but not for much longer, is designed that way, because we've been stripped of our abilities so that they can feast on our effervescence. Go and watch my poem, I See You. They feasted on our effervescence. They relished us apart, right? I just went into a service station and saw, I was just laughing, it's just like signs everywhere and barriers, I went for a coffee, there's a big fucking perspex screen. The pandemic's over. Even by their own rules is over. And there's still these perspex screens. And there's signs everywhere. Wash your hands. Stay safe. All this bullshit. Just fear, 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 fear. And control. It's all control. Fuck them. No more. You motherfuckers. No more. I'm not fucking taking it. I hope you're not. Mary, enjoy the conference. Yes, I will. Thank you. Fluffy, having a past. Of course, you are so right. Of course. We've all got a past. You know, God knows. Source, God, whatever you want to call it. It's real. It's talking to you all the time. You know? I don't know if it's because I've got this tensor ring on from Peter. I showed this last night at the chat with Elper. It's so powerful. It's nuts. And I've also got some ankle bracelets on. Not the same ankle bracelets that Nick Alvear's got that stop him leaving the country. These ones are made of crystals. And they make you, I don't know, they just sort of connect you to the angelic realms even more than usual. Offaly. Where is that? Is that near Manchester? Hi, T. Yeah, Jackie, I know. I want to call them idiots as well, but, you know, they were conned. Everybody's been conned. And look, you guys that are awake, us guys that are awake, I mean, I say things like they're all a bunch of CUNTs or fuck this, fuck that. You know, that's really for comedy. I mean, in my heart of hearts, I have compassion for everybody. And I want everybody to live. I want everybody to live an amazing life because that's what we're supposed to do. And, you know, these people have been conned. I mean, when my mum got jibby jabbed, you know, my own mum, who I'm going to meet in a minute, well, in a couple of hours, my own mum, who's had me telling her for 10 years about all this stuff. And when it all started, I said, please, whatever you do, don't get the jab. And then I saw her last year. And, you know, when you know your own mum, I was like, how are you? And she goes, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you had the jab, didn't you? And she went, no. And then she ran off. And I was like, I chased her and I went, you had the fucking jab. You know. And I said, why did you have it? And she said, because I was scared. And it was exactly the same thing my nan said to me when I asked her why she didn't do anything about the fact that her own son, my dad, was molested and worse by the leader of the Jesus Army in my village in the 1950s. And she said exactly the same thing to me. She just looked at me and she said, because we were scared. So we can't be scared anymore. Okay, it's going to be scary, but you guys are going to have to, you know, I know, you know, loads of people on my channel, loads of subscribers have been abused. We've all been abused to some degree or another. It could be sexual abuse, psychological abuse. I mean, the last 2 years have been the biggest psychological operation against the human race in history. The fact that you're still here, we're still here, is amazing, right? You're amazing. We're all amazing just being here. But we've got to stop judging everybody. We've got to stop judging each other. It's time to really just go to the Ho'oponopono and just think about forgiveness. Forgive everybody, everything. Everything. We've just got to forgive everything. Sorry, a bit emotional. Doreen Wilson says, just remember, Mark, that no matter what happens, we will be okay because we would have been dead a while ago. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. Ron, ex-Cornwall, family still live there. I'm going to Cornwall next week. I am looking forward to that. I've not been there for ages. Yes, Sunshine Me. Joseph Stalin was asked how he got people to comply. His answer, FEAR. Absolutely. We have to break through the fear. Let's see what else is here. Kaz says, you woke me up. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's my pleasure, Kaz. You know, when I started this, I thought, well, if, you know, one person wakes up, job done. And it's been such a privilege and an honor. And it's been so difficult to do, trying not to have ego. I've really tried hard not to have an ego through this, which is why sometimes you'll see me with wine-stained teeth doing dodgy poems. Because, you know, we've got to get past caring what we look like, what we sound like. We've just got to speak our truth from our heart and feel those truth vibrations coming through us, you know. And there's just, you know, all the people that have stood up. This is the other reason why I'm doing the gig on Sunday, because even if there are infiltrators, even if some of them are MI6 or C, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm not. I know what I am. I'm true. So it doesn't matter what anybody else is. It's the same with you guys, you know. Don't hang on to anybody's words. You know, even mine. And when I say that to my kids, I say question everything, including this, including me. Because you are the guru that you're looking for. I did a video on that 18 months ago. Loads of other amazing truthers have said the same thing, because that's the truth. You know, we're not gurus. We're just ordinary people that got woken up for some reason, because it's God's plan. You know, we all got given different superpowers. I don't know if that's the right word, but, you know, some people are incredibly psychic. Some people read tarot cards. Some people do numerology. Some people have intel, whatever that is. You know, some people write poems. Some people write songs. It's, you know, it's a combination. It's a team effort. I find it quite funny that Charlie and some people slag him off and call it the team. And I'm like, well, that's a funny insult to say against Charlie and friends, isn't it? Because it you know, I know how all of that came together. I was in the background. I know how, you know, certain truthers, you know, combined and they started interviewing each other, and it looked like they were an organized team, but it wasn't that. It was chaotic. It was organic. And yeah, they did start working. Some people did start working together as a team. Brilliant. How good's that? That's what we're supposed to do. Where we go one, we go all. Does that sound like a team to you? It sounds like a team to me. So it's this is how Satan works, right? It's always showing you, they're always accusing you of the thing, and they try to make it sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. This is just hilarious. I'm just going to check the comments now. Sharian Lutz. There's another surname with a Z in. I think I got it right this time. Oh, she's agreeing with Mary Coleman. I look in the mirror and say, as an act of my will, I forgive ... I am beginning to feel free. Well, I'd improve that. I'd say, as an act of my will, I forgive ... I am already free. Right? Because we're creating all of this whole fucking thing. We are the creators. So, you know, if you signed up to my email list, you get a PDF which gives you some manifesting tips. And there's some stuff in there about affirmations instead of affirmations. So you go from saying, I am in the present moment, this, whatever it is that you want to be, to why am I, right? Why am I? Because when you say, why am I, the universe has to answer the question. And it has to answer it instantly. I mean, even Alpa was saying on the chat we did last night about instant manifestation. And I'm getting it. It's incredible. And Garly Lucy said this on one of my prediction chats. She said, entering the age of Aquarius of instant manifestation and instant justice and instant karma. And that's what's coming. That's what's really coming rapidly. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Whew. Esther, freedom we love. Absolutely. In a stand, says Linda. Grzuriak. In a stand. I find that interesting, in a stand. I first started hearing that word a couple of years ago, and I was like, I get very what's the word? Dubious about new spiritual type words. because I'm a cynic at the end of the day. But yeah, I get it. Understand is better than understand. Ali J 68. Always go with my gut feelings, intuition. I'm usually right on most things. Yeah, you have to. I mean, I put. If you look at my poem, If 2020, when I rewrote Rudyard Kipling's best poem ever written, If, I love it. Saved my life. Poems can save the world. The pen is mightier than the sword. If, just a wonderful, wonderful poem. And, you know, I got the tenacity to rewrite it, but, you know, I was told to. But within that poem, I said, this is a time of intuition. And I was saying it then with less understanding than I have now. So yeah, go and watch the Overstand. Yeah, Ron. Song lyrics are my poetry. Mary Claire Bayard. Yeah, absolutely. You know, go for whatever resonates. Go, you know, all of you, go and write stuff. Go and be creative today. Have a creative day. I'm really enjoying just being on this road trip because I'm away from the desk. I've been sat at that desk a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. Right. You guys are gorgeous. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I'm gonna get back on the road, go and see my mum. I think I'm gonna do a live. Would you like a live call with my mum later? I mean, you guys are new to the channel. At the beginning, I did 3 or 4 videos with my mum, but everybody loved it because she's, you know, she's all heart. My mum. I know some of you thinking, how has he got a mum? He's so old. She must be 160. No, she was pregnant when she was 16. So there you go. I was a love child. Yes, you want my mum? Mama? Mama, they want you. Yeah, I'm gonna get my mum. I'm gonna get my mum on. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of me in the next few days. You don't have to watch. That's fine. But I'm gonna get back on the road. So you take it all of you take it easy. Thanks for listening. Can't even remember what I said, but it seems to work with 3G. I'll try again later. Have a beautiful day. Don't take any shit. Move out of fear. Be creative. Meditate. Meditate today. The energies are fucking off the charts. Soak it up. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to the intuition. It's crazy, baby. It's amazing. All right. See you later, guys. Love you.